All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. That is Trice number 2, letter E, letter Z on Twitter. Make sure y'all follow me on there. Very active. Post live plays, post parlays. I get it anybody who gets at me, and I'm only 12 followers away from 1,000. So, hey, somebody take a second, man, and follow me on that bitch. Help me get 1,000 followers. I've been trying for a while. Also, I did start a Discord server a few days ago. I also have a Patreon. Both of them are $10 a month. Pick whichever one you like more. Join it. You get all the parlays, all the player props, all the live plays, all the straights. And I'm in there every day chatting it up with people, and we going over slips and plays and things like that. It's just a good community to be a part of. So you're going to get every play in there. If I'm half dead short of a heart attack, you getting every fucking play that day. Sometimes I don't have time to put them all on YouTube, so it just guarantees you getting the plays, and it helps support the time and effort I put into the videos. Okay, guys. So let's review yesterday real quick. Wow, great day. We go up over 5 units and we hit a parlay. So I don't include parlays in my unit counting, but I went way up because we hit a plus 782 parlay. So yeah, great day for baseball. Football, I did like shit, but I still go up 5 units. But yeah, man, Discord was cracking. A lot of people were very happy. And, you know, I love days when everybody makes money, because when you lose, you feel like the world's fucking shattering. So it was good to have another winning day. We're up over 12 units for the week. OK, I was up 12. Then I had 2 losing days. I went down to 6. Now I'm back up to 11/12 units for the week. So we're up over 10 units in a week, which is really, really good. Anyways, guys, we're going to do some player props. We're going to do some straights. We'll do the slate review, show you guys a couple parlays I like. Then I'm going to show you guys my top plays of the day. And I'm going to get y'all out of here with an absolute gigantic bag. And we are going to absolutely crack these folks. All right, guys. So first things first, let's get into it. Before I do the player props, guys, I took a new sponsorship with Bet Any Sports. Guys, this is by far the best offshore sports book that there is, guys. You can do everything from player props to parlay. So if you guys are in a state where betting is not legal, or some overseas places they'll take as well, but if you're in states where you don't have a betting app from your phone, or you have to use a damn bookie, or you got to go in person to a fucking casino, scratch it. It's a thing of the past. Join Bet Any Sports. Links in the description of my video. They'll do a 30% deposit match if you use code TOOEASY. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's just unbelievable, man. You guys can do player props. You can do parlays. You don't just have to bet straights, and the odds are better than the recreational sports books, which is something that I love and that I'm a fan of with this. Like, as you can see, if I'm like, hey guys, take who's pitching? James Italians for the Cubs over 4.5 Ks. You can come right on here, boom, bet it, pick the over, and just make a bet. It's that simple. If you wanted to do a parlay, if you want James Italian, you're like, nah, James Italian's first Reds, he's gonna get 9 strikeouts. You can bet him to get 9 strikeouts. Take this off of there, boom, he's at 9 Ks. Then if you're like, oh, Garrett Crochet is gonna get 8 Ks, you can parlay it, boom, now your odds are plus 6,400. You just put your money in there, what you're gonna bet, place your parlay, you're good to go. It is that simple. It's just like having a recreational book. Bet Any Sports, it's in the description. You can use it on your cell phone or on your computer. Okay, guys, let's get into the player props that I like today. Again, Outlier, best sports book there is. You have to get this. This is also in the description, 7 days free. You need to use Outlier. It is crucial to becoming successful in sports betting. Okay, guys, I say it every damn video, but it's literally, it's just that important. So first one I like, Tyler O'Neill, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Guys, 90% hit rate over 10. He is iced the hell cold. Taj Bradley's not no slouch, so it's not like he's versus an easy pitcher today. 75% hit rate over 20. Head to head, he's got a 78% hit rate on it versus the Rays. He's got a 52% hit rate over the season. So what's that tell you? He was kind of okay, middle of the mall ass player. He was doing decent. Ice cold all of a sudden. Can't hit the ball, can't see the ball, can't put the bat of the barrel on it at all to save his life. Tyler O'Neill under 1.5, lock it. Dylan Cruz, we've cashed this the past 2 or 3 days. Today, he's versus Ranger Suarez. Good luck to him because Ranger Suarez is a dog. Dude's ice cold, 70% over 20, 90% his last 10. He's just cold. He's also got a 68% hit rate on it over the years. So if you bet this every day for 2024, you'd have hit at a 68% rate. You'd be up. So yeah, I mean, Dylan Cruz just sucks, man. Under 1.5 is the way to go. Next, Addison Badger. Now this one is the one I'm most worried about because he is versus Aller for the Adam Aller for the Marlins, and he's terrible. But this dude is so just bad, bro. He's so cold. Like every time I watch him, I'm just like, why? Like, what is this? He's just not good. There's really not another way to put it. I mean, the guy bats 200. So if you're batting 200 versus the worst pitcher in the league, I really don't care. I'm still going to bet you to go under. So yeah, 90% hit rate. He's blanked it 9 times in a row. Give me that. Next, Manuel Margot for the Twins. And yes, there's a lot of player props today because there's a lot of matchups I like. He's versus Cade Povich. Cade Povich also not great, right? I know that I know that. Trust me, I'm aware. But he's batting 237, guys. Like, he's batting 237. And it's plus money. It's plus money because he does better versus lefties and Povich is a lefty. But getting plus money on a guy who's hit this 75% of the time over 20 and 90 over 10, to me, I don't even need to think about it. It's a no-brainer. And the Twins have been cold. Their bats aren't hot. It's free. Lastly, Brian Reynolds. Yesterday, he was supposed to pop off. He still couldn't do it. Today, he's versus Carlos Rodon, who has been a dominant pitcher in the league. Lately, man, he's on fucking fire. I like him a lot. I trust Beach Ball Rodon. He's heated up. He's doing very well, and he continues to impress me. He was, 60% over 20. He was hot right here, right? But then if you look, man, he's just gone ice for fuck. Cold. Since 9:15, he's been cold. He can't hit the ball anymore. He's not seeing it well. The Pirates look awful. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. So I love these 5 player props today. Lock them in. They are absolute plays. Okay, guys? Anyways, let's get into the slate review. Let me move this back over here. Ow. All right. First game of the day, you got the Reds and the Cubs. Now, I think it's Nick Martinez pitching today. If it is, I'm on the Reds. If Nick Martinez is pitching, don't get me wrong, James Italian's very good too, but the Reds, Cubs, I feel personally the Reds play good versus the Cubs and the Reds get the best of them. Cubs bats have looked bad to me. I'm not impressed at all. The Reds can beat any team in the league, and when you have a guy who's pitching as good as Nick Martinez and you're giving me them at plus 120, I think it's a no-brainer. Now, if it's not Nick Martinez, do not bet this. Do not bet the Reds. But if it is, I'd take a shot at the Reds or the over 6.5, but stay away from the total because who knows. I'd be on the Reds, though. White Sox and Tigers, Garrett Crochet. Tigers have no pitcher announced yet. They always wait till the last second, which is fucking annoying. They're like the one team who waits longer than anybody. For this one, though, it's a fade, guys. There's no value anytime you have a team versus the White Sox. I will say, though, Tigers are minus 165. So, like, if you wanted to lay juice to fade to basically bet against the worst team in baseball history, I wouldn't be mad at you. If you're like, fuck it, it's 165 and I'm happy to pay that as a straight, I get it because it is probably like a guaranteed win. But, you never know because White Sox looked really good yesterday. I would just look to parlay the Tigers in something. Phillies and the Nationals. Now, here we have Trevor Williams and Ranger Suarez. This should be a great game. But the Nationals, although their bats have looked bad and they haven't looked great, versus lefties, they're pretty good. Ranger Suarez is a lefty. I think that he's going to struggle versus these Nationals, and Trevor Williams has been absolutely phenomenal. The Phillies bats haven't looked good. I think Trevor Williams comes out here and just fucking deals versus them. Again, I'm going to start limiting it to the first 5, like I said, because I'm tired of these bullpens and these upsets. First 5, give me the Nats at plus 145. This is not priced right. This price is fucking insane. Actually, god damn, did the price go up? Hold on, we can get it even higher now, I think. Plus 150 on the first 5 for the Nats. I'm all over this. I want it. I got to have it. But if you don't want to be so risky and take them to win the money line, you could take the Nationals. This is an insane bet too. You can take the Nationals plus 1 at plus 100. So on the first 5. So like give them a half a run first 5 at plus 100. That's ridiculous. Trevor Williams is pitching. That's insane. So however you'd want to do that, look at it and probably the under 8.5 because how can this under be like this? How can this under even be here? When you have Ranger Suarez and Trevor Williams and the Nationals bats are ice cold and the Phillies bats aren't great either. This is the actual lock is the under 8.5. Okay. Pirates and Phillies, Jared Jones, Carlos Beachball Rodon. Rodon has heated up. I was just talking about him. He looks phenomenal. Jared Jones has been awful, getting killed, getting hit the fuck up. 8 hits, 6 hits, 7 hits, 5 run runs, 4 run runs, 2 home runs. He's trash. Yankees first 5 by 1. You can get it minus 120. I love that. I also love the Yankees team total over 4.5. So whichever of these you'd like to play, I like them a lot. Marlins and the Blue Jays, guys. I'm going to stay away from it. There's no value. There's not a world. There's not a planet. There's not a fucking multiverse where I bet the Blue Jays at minus 205 versus anybody. I damn sure don't take them versus 2. There's no way the Blue Jays should ever be priced minus 205. And the Fish have been playing decent ball, so I'm going to stay away from that. Rays, Red Sox, Taj Bradley, Nick Pivetta. It's got to be the the Red Sox first 5 money line. That's the only play here. I don't like the over. I don't like the under. I don't even have a lean for you. Red Sox first 5 minus 130 is a phenomenal play today. Lock it. Astros Guardians, you got Ronel Blanco and Joey Cantillo. I can't wait to watch this game. I want to see, can these Guardians compete? A couple people who are in my community think that the Guardians can win the World Series, and I could see it. I think the Braves win it, but I think the Guardians can. This is such a great year because who knows who's going to win the NFL? Who knows who's going to win the MLB? Nobody knows. Everything's competitive. The only thing that sucked was basketball. You pretty much knew who was going to make it. But yeah, I mean, it'll be a great game, but I'm staying away from it. Too hard to cap. Royals and the Braves, also too hard to cap because the Braves are minus 180, and Max Fried, I think he's one of their worst pitchers. So I do think the Braves win, but Max Fried be out there fried out his fucking mind, high as hell. I can't back him. I'm going to stay away from it. Orioles, Twins, Cade Povich and Pablo Lopez. Guys, listen, I understand that Pablo Lopez has been fucking dominant, especially at home. I understand. That said, man, I can't do it. There's no way I can back these Twins and their ice cold bats versus anybody at minus 165. Then you're getting the Orioles, who we know are capable of beating anybody. I'm not saying they've been playing like it. They are capable of beating anybody. You're getting a price of plus 140 to back the Orioles. To me, that is just insane. I would lean Orioles money line or the over, but man, this really stands out to me as a decent bet today, or like good for an underdog ticket. Mets Brewers. So you got Chamonix and Frankie Montas. I would love to bet the Mets here. The only reason I'm not is I've been doing really well. I'm up a lot of units and I'm having a good week. I don't want to start getting risky. I do think the Mets win, and I do think it's a great bet. If you bet it, I'm not mad at you. Chamonix has been a dog. The problem is Frankie Montas has looked very good, too. He had one bad... Listen, he absolutely shit the bed and fell apart versus the fucking Diamondbacks. They've done that to every pitcher in the league, though. It's not like this was a one-off thing. That is quite literally one of the best offenses ever. They are ridiculous. So, yeah, he went out there and got shelled. They could shell anybody on any given day. He just as well could have went out there and shut him out. I'm not going to hold that one start against him when every other start has been phenomenal. And the Mets are not the Diamondbacks, let's be honest. So I have to stay away from this game. But if you were to take the Mets, I would not blame you. I damn sure it would be Mets or a pass for me. I'm just going to stay away from it. Dodgers and the Rockies. Again, I don't really even want to talk about it. I have no interest in a Dodgers-Rockies series. There's no money anywhere. There's no value. And the Rockies could beat them. There's not much to talk about. Rangers and the Angels. You got Jacob deGrom and Reed Detmers. Reed Detmers was looking like their ace. He was looking very, very good. He's had 2 terrible starts back to back. So I'm torn here because a big part of me, I had the first 5 under 3.5 as a lock, but I'm worried that Detmers might come out there and fall apart again, at which point we're cooked early. I just don't trust him enough to make the play. I wish he had only 1 blow-up performance, not 2 or 3, because he was looking really, really good for a long time. But back-to-back bad starts makes me nervous to back because I just don't want to get cooked early. But this was really hard to not lock as a final play today. I do love the first 5 under 3.5. I'll be pissed if it hits, but I can't trust Reed. And then I lean to under 7.5, but again, just can't trust Reed. So I decided not to play it, but I do like these plays. If you guys were thinking about this, I'd back it with you. Padres and the Diamondbacks, guys. I'll be on the Padres first 5 money line at plus 105. Merrill Kelly's shaky, man. Yu Darvish has been very profitable. He's a very good pitcher for the Padres. I don't trust Merrill Kelly at all. I like the Diamondbacks late in this one. I don't like them early. Padres bullpen's god awful. I'm sure they come out and get shelled, but man, it's tough. It's tough. This is a tough one. I want to back it so bad. I stayed away from it as a final play, but I had to be on the Padres first 5 or the over 8.5. Athletics and the Mariners, guys. You got JP Sears, and in the Mariners, I think it'll be Luis Castillo, but I'm not positive. For this one, guys, there's just simply no way I can fade the Athletics versus anybody. I'm betting them with any pitcher versus any team. They are just playing ball. They are just so fucking profitable. They pay me every single day. I mean, every day I get paid off by this damn team. They have cashless and cashless and cashless. I don't see any reason to stop a good thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the best team in baseball since the break, with the best record in baseball since the break. I can't fade them versus anybody. And JP Sears, I think he's decent. I don't think the Mariners get to him. I still don't trust their bats fully. And the Athletics continue to produce offensively. They are good. So I'm on the Athletics at a great price of plus 145 or the over 7.5 and minus 105. What I'm basically saying is the Athletics are not getting shut out today. And then lastly, Cardinals and the Giants. I mean, it's Miles McCullough and Landon Rope. Guys, Giants money line for the full game. I like the Giants to just come out here and fucking shell Miles today. Like, they're capable of just shelling people. I think it happens to Miles. I'm on the Giants money line on the under 7.5. Not much else to say on it. Let's look at some parlays. Okay, so a couple parlays I like. Yankees, lock. Blue Jays, lock. Rangers, lock. Tigers, lock. Okay, that's where I'm going to be at for a little, guaranteed parlay. We hit one of these yesterday. Let's try to hit it again. The odds are a bit lower at 548, but Yankees are almost guaranteed. Blue Jays, I said I don't trust them. I'm never going to back them out on straight at that price, but Jose Barros has been basically unhittable, and Adam Oller's really bad, so they should win pretty easily. And then you got the Rangers, versus the Angels. Angels are terrible. Rangers have a pitching advantage if Detmer shits the bed like he has been. And then the Tigers, I mean, come on. They're versus the White Sox. So plus 548, this should fucking hit. Then you got the parlay number 2, Angels, Taylor Ward to get a base. Tigers, Andy Ibanez under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and Nationals. You got Trey Lipscomb under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Odds will be about plus 380-ish. And now like an underdog ticket, Reds and the Athletics. If you want to replace one of these two teams with the Orioles, do that. The Orioles are priced wrong also, I think. But some type of Orioles, Athletics, Reds combo. Hell, parlay all three and get it even juicier. But those are the parlays I like. Okay, guys? So let's look at my top plays today so I can get y'all out of here, man. This is what I actually locked. Nationals, first 5, money line plus 145. I locked the Dylan Cruz under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Pirates and the Yankees. Yankees first 5 by 1 minus 120. Brian Reynolds under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Addison Barger under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Got the Red Sox on the first 5 money line at minus 130 with Tyler O'Neill under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Manuel Margot under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I'm on the Athletics money line on the full game and the Giants money line on the full game as well. Also, guys, that under 8.5 for the Phillies game will probably be locked, okay? I'm going to throw this in here now. I don't see how this game can go over 8.5. I think it's way too high. So I will most likely be locking that. Obviously, Discord and Patreon will know. I'm letting you guys know now. I'm not set for sure, but I think this will be a lock for me as well. Okay, guys, let's have another day, man. We're up a lot of units this week. Let's keep it going. Let's get out of here. Let's get a bag. Let's have a day, and let's crack these folks.